One incredibly happy note for the Grizzlies amongst this losing, it's not really a streak anymore, but losing stretch, we'll say. Two players in the All-Star game, Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr., both named All-Star game reserves. It's the first time in Grizzlies franchise history that that team has two players in the All-Star game, and this is when they found out that Jaren would be an All-Star. It is Morant's second selection, putting up 27 points, 5 boards, and 8 assists a game. For Triple J, his first time in the All-Star game, 16 points a game, 3.3 blocks per game. He's very much just as much the enforcer that Dylan Brooks is. He joins Morant, Zach Randolph, and Mark and Pau Gasol as the only Grizzlies players to be named All-Stars in the franchise's history. Now, clearly, Morant was kind of a given. Jaren, much more a surprise, I think, if you're looking at the All-Stars and people who might have been quote-unquote snubbed from the All-Star game, but he's clearly the best defensive player in the game this year. Naturally, some grumbles about who should be in, who should be out. Anthony saying, why should Jaren, be in the All-Star game? And then who was your biggest All-Star snub?
I think he's had a tremendous season. You're talking about a historically good defensive player, some of the numbers that Jaren is putting up. And he's the second best player on the second best team in the West. I know that Denver doesn't have another guy that stood out, but Jokic is on another planet when it comes down to leading his team. Jaren has just been phenomenal this year. He's definitely affecting the defense. And then you have to remember the reserves are picked by coaches. Coaches know who they're game playing against. They know that when I play Memphis, I've got Jaren Jackson Jr. who's going to erase a lot of shots at the basket. And I think those kind of factors matter. And I'm just super excited to see Jaren get there. I'm sure this is going to be great for his confidence. He had a rough year last year. A lot of people were questioning him. He's staying in the game more as far as fouls are concerned. And just to have this all-star berth under his wing, man, it's great for him, it's great for the city, and it's great for this franchise.
Yeah, so he's third in total blocks behind Nick Claxton and Brooke Lopez, but he still doesn't technically qualify for the blocks leaderboard, but he is leading the league in blocks per game at 3.3. So Clayton, I'll say the same question to you. Why did Jaren deserve to be in the All-Star game? And then who is your biggest All-Star snub?
Yeah, I mean, you said it. Just what he does, especially defensively on the side of the ball, is just incredible. I mean, you know, the amount of blocks that he puts up, to the point where we had people wondering if those stats were even real. I mean, that tells you everything you need to know. I was telling you just last week that ends the Defensive Player of the Year argument. But no, I mean, it's just so satisfying for him, as much as it is for Ja to get his second straight. This means so much to Jaren Jackson Jr., who, you know, as Sane had mentioned, struggling with the fouls earlier in his career. That was something that I think he was very tired of hearing about. The work that he put in, the injuries he's gone through, the talk that he heard at the end of this past year that fueled him to get back to this point. We forget that he missed a month of the season already and is an all-star. And that takes an incredible accomplishment, you know, incredible body of work to get to be able to qualify as an all-star after missing that much time. Jaren absolutely deserves it. Biggest snubs, I would say it's probably Jalen Brunson, De'Aaron Fox.
I would have to agree. Those are definitely some good picks.
Let's get on this snub conversation.
Yeah, go ahead and get the snub conversation.
Why are we talking about snubs in 2023? Let's talk about that real fast.
Okay.
You got 12 guys selected to the All-Star game. It's been that way forever. The league has expanded years on top of years since I've been alive. I've watched probably, 8 new teams come to the NBA in my lifetime. Why are we still having 12 guys go to the All-Star game? Make it 13, make it 15, like an NBA roster. And you won't have these kind of conversations. That's all I got.
I think there'll still be snubs, even with.
And at that point, who cares? It's 15 dudes. This point, you just make the cut.
Yeah, everybody's gonna get their 2 minutes, at some point in the game before it gets really competitive. No matter what, we are happy to see Jaren get his flowers from the league. All-Star game February 19th. And coming up, a battle that went down to the wire between the Tigers and the Tulane Green Wave. Stay tuned. That's after the break.